Hello friends, I am Arpit and now I am here with the second part of Yojana for the month of October 2024. In the first part, we covered about the Swachh Bharat mission and its impact on rural India and special campaign 4.0 where we were talking about cleanliness, especially with respect to the paperwork in the government offices. Now, in this second part, we will be dealing with two topics. The first is Ganga rejuvenation and water conservation. Ganga, which is known to be the holiest river in the country. It is the lengthiest river in the country as well. It spans 2525 kilometers, starting from I would say Gangotri and Alaknanda, and it is Alaknanda over there, and Bhagirathi is also originating from the hills. Alaknanda and Bhagirathi, they meet at Devprayag, and from there onwards it is called as Ganga. Then it goes into, flows into Rishikesh, Haridwar, and then Allahabad, Varanasi, and then Bihar, West Bengal, and then finally to the Bay of Bengal. It is religious. A lot of people, go for their last rites and all over there. It is a tourist religious tourism place. Definitely a lot of people go there. Kumbh Mela is conducted once in 12 years. There are multiple places where this Kumbh Mela is. Allahabad is one of them. Haridwar is one of them, and both these cities are on the banks of the river Ganga. Then this river is also viewed from, I would say, economic point of view, as it provides water for irrigation to, the farmers, and this passes through the alluvial soil belt of the country. And this is also polluted. I would not say that this is one of the most polluted, but yes, this is a polluted river. And to clean it, the government has launched various programs like Namami Gange and all. So we'll see the performance of Namami Gange over here in this. Then second topic which we will be covering is Ganga at Varanasi. So specifically we will be talking about how this river is over there. This happens to be the constituency of our Prime Minister as well. Has there any special tasks undertaken for rejuvenation of the ghats or cleaning of the Ganga river over there? So we'll see all this in this topic. Okay. Now these two topics we will be covering, and the next part I will be coming out very soon with smart grids and renewable energy powering rural sanitation, Gandhiji's philosophy of Swachhata through self-practice. This will be covered in the third topic, but yes, let's focus on these two topics in this particular video. Now, first topic, that is Ganga rejuvenation and water conservation. So since the 20th century, River Ganga has faced severe pollution. 20th century, industries and all started to come in, and they were established alongside the banks of River Ganga. Like Kanpur, for example, is known for leather industry. So leather factories and all, they are alongside the Ganga, and they do all the, I would say, untreated waste and all goes into Ganga, which pollutes the Ganga. The Namami Gange project, a significant initiative launched by the government with the aim to clean and revitalize this vital river in collaboration with the NGOs, scientists, and activists have been launched. This was launched somewhere around 2014. So we'll see the details of this as well. But yes, Ganga has been the epicenter of spiritual and cultural Bharat. You can see basically around 80% of India's population is Hindu population. And Hindus, for their last rites, depend upon Ganga. They have to go and immerse the astia over there, the remains, the mortal remains, we call them. Then they do a lot of, I would say, puja also. The Kumbh Mela is conducted over there. So, whenever, a father, parents, they marry their daughter, it is also believed that after marrying their daughter, you should go and take bath in the Ganga. You've done something big in your life. It is considered this way. So it has immense, I would say, spiritual and cultural significance. So let's see about this. Length of this river is 2525 kilometers from Gangotri in the Himalayas to the Bay of Bengal. Cultural practices hosts the Kumbh Mela, attracting millions of devotees. Spiritual belief, bathing in the Ganga is believed to wash away sins and help attain moksha. And washing away sins is very important because, in the present day world, in the Kali Yuga we are living in, and where sins are like they happen, even if we do not want, they happen. and you have to wash the since you go to Ganga. So it is this way. But ecological and economic importance of Ganga, it has a high level of dissolved oxygen, granting it unique self-purifying properties. So it is self-purifying, and due to this feature or due to this characteristic, its I would say cultural significance increases a lot, or its spiritual significance increases a lot. It contributes over 40% of India's GDP and supplies nearly one-third of nation's surface water, primarily for irrigation. So see how significant it is. Despite its fertility, over 200 million people in Ganga basin live in poverty. This is a paradox. Threats to sustainability. The river is threatened by pollution, no doubt about the fact, because industries have been established alongside it. Biodiversity loss, this is also happening, and environmental hazards undermining its sustainability. Industrialization and pollution, talking about it, sources of pollution are sewage discharge, industrial effluents, solid waste dumping from the industries, and this is all untreated. So this is a big concern. Poor environmental governance and inadequate infrastructure have exacerbated these issues. Now, Ganga Action Plan introduced in 1986 under Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, the Ganga Action Plan aimed to reduce pollution and improve water quality. Key objectives of that was setting up sewage treatment plants, STPs, alongside Ganga, so that sewage is treated and then it is, ejected in the Ganga. If it is untreated and ejected, obviously the BOD will go up. That is something which is undesirable. Improving sanitation. So we're talking about sanitation improvement alongside the Ganga, and if sanitation is improved, obviously less polluted will be the river Ganga. Controlling industrial effluents. So industrial effluents, industrial outputs which have to be going there, and we need to control, we need to treat them. If they are untreatable, we should not be ejecting them in the Ganga, because this is going to impact the marine ecosystem. This water is also used for irrigation, so it can impact our food cycle also, food chain also. We need to understand this. So these were the objectives of this Ganga Action Plan. The achievements and limitations. Phase 1 cost 452 crore, and Phase 2 1993 to 96 expanded to other rivers under the National River Conservation Plan. Despite completing 652 projects and constructing 35 sewage treatment plants, the gap faced challenges, which were insufficient financial resources. They were not provided because we were undergoing economic reforms also after that. Poor collaboration and governance, poor collaboration between the central and the state governments, then the people were not participating in it. Jan Bhagidari was a big question. And lack of long-term sustainability. So long-term sustainability was not there. It was just to show that, these kind of projects have been undertaken, these kind of projects are there, but they did not last long. They did not even function at times. So that was a big question. Now talking about Namami Gange. What was Namami Gange in 2014? This was launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, prioritized Ganga rejuvenation. Namami Gange mission was launched with the fourfold budget increase, making it a central sector scheme. Central sector schemes are those schemes which are made by the center, funded by the center, and implemented by the center. There is no such, I would say, involvement of the states in that. The National Council for River Ganga Rejuvenation, Protection and Management was established in 2016 to coordinate the efforts. Key initiatives focus on several areas. Sewage treatment infrastructure. So this was focused in the Ganga Action Plan as well, if what we saw. River surface cleaning, industrial effluent monitoring, biodiversity restoration in that region, public awareness programs, not litter and all, riverfront development like ghats and all, they should be developed. Ganga Gram, village improvement and all had to be done alongside this Ganga river. Now, achievements of this Namami Gange till 2021, what have been there? 815 new sewage treatment plants have been installed. How many of them are working? We don't know. And how many of them are working to their full capacity? Again, we don't know. 116 out of 200 sewerage projects implemented with a budget of 31,810 crore rupees. Local community engagement through platforms like Ganga Vichar Manch and Ganga Praharis. So this is basically Ganga Vichar Manch is for spreading awareness among the people. Ganga Praharis are basically those people who will be indulging in the rejuvenation and restoration of river Ganga. Riverfront development. If I talk about the riverfront development, milestones. The sewage treatment plants installed in key cities such as Varanasi with 7 operational plants. Sustainable sanitation practices promoted alongside improved solid waste management, and partnerships established with institutions for biodiversity restoration. So these are some NGOs and all with which we have established. Challenges and criticisms of this particular program. Operational and environmental challenges are there. In 2017 audit by the CAG highlighted issues in financial management, planning and execution of Namami Gange project. Additional challenges include overwhelmed sewage treatment plants during monsoon rains, low water levels in dry months leading to increased pollution concentration on the rivers. So these things have been highlighted. First of all, and majorly inefficient financial management that needs to be taken care of. Then industrial pollution and groundwater depletion. Industries previously closed for polluting tributaries often resume operations illegally, undermining water quality. Studies indicate that groundwater flow to the Ganga has decreased by 50% since the 1970s and could drop by 75% over the next 3 decades without corrective measures. So, this is again one such major concern, industrial pollution by the industries which are there established alongside River Ganga. That needs to be taken utmost care of. Now, the common cause is future of Ganga rejuvenation. We need to rejuvenate it. After all, 40% of its GDP